Chapter 2, Lesson 2, Why Teach Financial Literacy? Full explanation. This is the most important technical chapter in the entire book. Kiyosaki says this is the #1 lesson of the book. If you truly understand Chapter 2, you will become rich. Most people never learn it in school. That's why they stay poor or middle class even with high salaries. Core idea in one sentence. The rich buy assets, the poor buy liabilities and think they are assets. The middle class buys liabilities they think are assets. The single most important diagram in the book. Rich Dad drew this simple picture for 9-year-old Robert. Income statement, balance sheet, income assets, expenses income, money coming in expenses, money going out, assets, things that put money in your pocket, even when you sleep. Liabilities, things that take money out of your pocket, the cash flow patterns of poor, middle class, and rich poor, person's cash flow income, job, expenses, rent, food, bills, nothing left, no assets, no liabilities, lives paycheck to paycheck, middle class person's cash flow, the dangerous trap, gets a raise, buys a bigger house, nicer car, fancy vacations, on credit, income, expenses go up exactly the same amount or more. Looks rich on the outside, big house, luxury car, but the house and car are liabilities, mortgage, car loan, insurance, repairs. Asset column stays almost empty, still trapped in the rat race. Rich person's cash flow, the secret income. First buys assets, real estate that pays rent, stocks that pay dividends, businesses that run without them. Assets generate more income, buy more assets. Cycle continues. Expenses are paid by the cash flow from assets, not from their job. Real-life examples. Kiyosaki gives your house is not an asset for most people. It's a liability, mortgage, property tax, insurance, maintenance, utilities, all money going out. A rental property that puts $200 per month in your pocket after all expenses, that is a true asset. A doctor earning $300,000 a year who spends $310,000 on lifestyle, still poor, cash flow tells the truth, not income. A janitor who owns 20 rental houses paid off, rich, even if he earns only $40,000 a year from his job. The definition you must memorize. Asset equals puts money in my pocket, whether I work or not. Liability equals takes money out of my pocket. Kiyosaki says, if you stopped working today, an asset puts money in your pocket and a liability takes money out. That's the only definition that matters. Why schools don't teach. This schools teach you to be employees, E, or specialists, S, get good grades, get a good job, work hard. They never teach you how the rich think. Build an asset column first. Accounting and financial statements are boring to most people, but they are the report card of your financial life. Key quotes from Chapter 2. It's not how much money you make, it's how much you keep and how many generations you keep it for. Rich people acquire assets. The poor and middle class acquire liabilities that they think are assets. The poor buy liabilities with their income. The middle class buy liabilities with debt. The rich buy assets with income from assets. Your house is not an asset. Your house is a liability until it puts money in your pocket. Cash flow tells the real story, not your salary or net worth. The one rule to become rich. Every month when money comes in, salary, side hustle, etc., first buy assets or pay down debt that blocks asset building. Pay your bills second. Most people do the opposite. They pay everyone else first and have nothing left for assets. Master this chapter and you've mastered 80% of personal finance, according to Kiyosaki. Everything else in the book, real estate, stocks, business, is just different ways to build the asset column.